Alright guys, I'm on another road trip. I'm heading down towards Melbourne, about half an hour before Melbourne, so I'm going down to have a look at a 2006 Softail Springer, blue in colour. I've been wanting one for quite some time, but I've never actually, when I've been looking, come across the colour I want, because at the end of the day, if you don't get the colour you want, you got to pay to have it repainted. It's a big pain in the ass, and it's all money, you know. So I've been doing a lot of homework, and I fell in love with one in the States. It was 8,500 American. So by the time I transferred it over, it's I think it worked out 14,000, then 3,800 to have it picked up and brought down to Australia, and I could pick it up in Sydney where I am. So it worked out the 8,000, but it was stock as a rock, but it was in pretty reasonable condition, and it had about 20,000 Ks on it. So I was at the stage of giving up on it, because every time you try and purchase one there, nobody wants to do any bank transfers or this or that. They want cash. And the mob that imports them and goes and picks the bikes up, well, they don't do with cash. It's about bank transfer and whatnot. And when you speak to the Americans, they don't really want to deal with it. Like, they don't have to do nothing. The money just automatically gets transferred into their account. Even one guy there, offered him an extra 500 than what he was asking, and somebody would come and pick it up. I showed him me Chop's journeys. I said, video call me if you can to prove that I'm legitimate, this and that. Just no response all the time. So it's no scam, or otherwise they'll be begging you to take your money, you know. So the way I look at it as well, and then just bang out of the last minute, I actually come across one in Melbourne. This bike was originally advertised a little while ago for 35,000, but now it's down to 28, or 28 and a half it's down to. So I'm going to go have a look at it. It's only got 15,000 Ks on it, but it looks brand new. So I'm going to go suss it out. But when I was going to purchase this other one, I was that keen on the bike, I was nearly going to fly over there to have a look at it, and then I was going to buy it and ride at the Sturgis, because it's only like 5 days until Sturgis starts. So it's like, and the bike's like 15 hours away from Sturgis, and I thought, well, here we go, we're going to kill two birds with one stone. I'll get a holiday and everything out of this. But you know what, they message you back. Even if I said, listen, I'll fly over and buy it off you cash. So I don't know, they just don't want to import to Australia. So guys, if you're going to import a bike, make sure you do a bit of homework. Be careful you don't get scammed. But it still can be worth it, but you don't get to look at the bike, I guess. That's probably one of the biggest downfalls. Like, you can still get a good price, even when you transfer the currency over. And the old government's got to put their tax on top, don't they, the buggers? So for me to import that, it was going to be like $1,000, I believe. On touch and go, near enough. $1,000 tax for Australian government for me to bring it to Australia. But it is what it is, man. Nothing for nothing, eh? Buggers. Let's not go there with the government. But yeah, so next you see on the video, I'll be showing you the bike. Stay tuned. Keep them wheels rolling. Even though it's in a car. Bloody hell, every time I go to Melbourne it's on a bike. This time I'm in a car. So totally different, but it's pretty good because it's a winter. When you're on the bike it's freezing cold, but still not the same, eh? Wind in your face, two wheels, cruise along the freeway. Doesn't beat being on a bike, but it's still pretty comfy. So yeah, and you're not allowed to send a new bike over from America unless you live in America and send it to Australia. It's the only way you can get a new bike out of the States like that. And if you're going to Sturgis, the best thing to do is go there a week earlier, go and buy a bike, something that you want or something that seems very cheap, and tee it up to have it shipped back home when you're finished. So while you ride it, while you're up there cruising around, free ride me, and then go home and sell it. Because sometimes it can get expensive, I've been told, at Sturgis there hiring bikes. So keep them wheels rolling. Alright guys, I'll give you a quick look at the bike now, but I'll give you a better look tomorrow. Alright, so last night I bunked up in a bloody motel. I didn't finish driving until just going on 12:30. So I started at 7 o'clock in the morning, drove all day up until bloody 12:30 the next night. So, and then I got a bit lonely, and guess what? I had to bring it inside because I didn't want one of them people who hooks into the glass barbecue or or something like that to take it, because I didn't get it insured yet. It was a bit late when I tried to ring the insurance company to get it insured, so I thought, nah, I'm putting it inside. Check this out. There she is. Alright guys, we're down at Mount Annan Gardens. I've had the bike for a week now, so I'll just give you a look at it and I'll give it a fire up. Tell you what, the sun is not out and it's not going to do this paint job justice. It's called Blue Sun Glow. Yeah, so with this colour, once the sun hits it, bang, it lightens right up. And even of a night time, it's a dark blue, but if you got a little bit of shine from the light from a shop or something, bang, everybody's just saying, man, that colour is amazing. But camera's not going to do it justice. There's no sun out properly. It's hidden behind the clouds, look. So, yeah, so I was talking to my cousin last night. A mate of his has imported some bikes from America, and he says it's a big drama, man. He's done about 4, and he says it's a massive drama, it's a big headache. So if you've imported a bike or anything, drop a line, tell us what's involved and whether it's worth it, whether you think it's real difficult. But yeah, it's supposed to be a lot of drama. So yeah, so with the bike, the exhausts are going to go. I don't like the exhaust at all. They sound good, but I don't like them. And I'm umming and ahhing on the bars at the moment. I've been riding them for the last week to see whether I like them. Like, at first I thought they looked like dog shit, but as you ride it actually flows with it a lot more. I'll give you a quick look anyway. It does flow with it, and they're all right, but I just don't know how they're going to go with my back. But yeah, I've got a set of apes to put on it. So there's a couple of touches. Even here, the spacers are not chromed. Look at the brake dust. So there's a few things I want to do to it to give it Chop's touch. Alright. Jump across, like and subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Share the video out. Leave a comment. Let's get a conversation going about importing a bike, whether it's worth it anymore. Cheers.